Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks. According to reports coming out of Gwinnett County, Georgia, Kirk Frost, the son of reality TV stars Rasheeda and Kirk, is now being named as a suspect in the unaliving of up-and-coming rapper T Hood. This is the same T Hood who was allegedly involved in a heated altercation earlier that night with Rasheeda and Kirk's daughter Kelsey. Now here's what's being pieced together. Sources are saying Kirk's daughter and Rasheeda's stepdaughter Kelsey got into a domestic dispute with rapper T Hood. Kai, who was living at the house with the couple, became aware of the argument, and that's when a fight broke out between Kai and T Hood. At some point, the older brother of Kelsey and Kai, who's known as Kirk Jr., was alerted and showed up to the home. Reports say T Hood decided to leave, and Kelsey told her brothers he was leaving. That's when Kai allegedly said F her and F him too, and while T Hood's back was turned, he was allegedly gunned down. T Hood's sisters claimed that hours went by without the family or police being alerted. When the family was finally told, they alleged the Frost family advised them to call the police themselves, and that's when the suspects decided to flee the scene. Unfortunately, T Hood was fatally wounded. Now police say they have their suspect, Kirk Frost. But there's another twist. It's being reported that the Frost family is claiming self-defense. We're going to get into this story and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. So news broke out last weekend that some members of the Frost family could be in some serious trouble after their alleged involvement in the unaliving of rapper T Hood hit the internet streets. Since then, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta stars Rasheeda and Kirk's daughter Kelsey has spoken out claiming her innocence. At the time, Kelsey was dating and living with T Hood when an alleged altercation broke out. According to T Hood's sisters, Kelsey called her brothers. One brother, Kai, was already living in the home while the other, Kirk Jr., was not. Once both brothers were on the scene, T Hood was allegedly left with no way out and ultimately lost his life. Kelsey, however, denies ever calling for help. She says that she's the only girl in the family and she handles her own business and doesn't rely on her brothers or anyone else for help. But now the victim's family claims that they have recorded phone calls allegedly with Kelsey in which she appears to incriminate her brothers. Let's take a listen.
I don't know. They maybe have the wrong information. They tried to find him. They sent the little SWAT team with the little shit with the big gun. They came and he was taken into handcuffs. I told you that on the phone. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not. Like, I hear what y'all are saying, but y'all, like, you can't, like, I don't condone that shit. It's more to the story, so I don't know.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They wouldn't, they supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to find out.
So, yeah, please do it. Like, I'm asking the same questions. What I'm saying is, like...
Okay, when can we get his things, Kay?
Now, Kirk Jr. allegedly stayed on the scene because he was pow-powed in the ankle.
Now, I'm Don't pull me like that. I don't give a fuck. Don't pull me like that. My ankle fucked up. I can't even walk. We're trying to get information.
Kai was allegedly brought in for questioning, but then later released, and T Hood's family is basically asking Kay, hey, why is your brother released? If you told the police what he did, if you really love my brother, if you really love my son, why is your brother out?
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They wouldn't, they supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to find out.
So, yeah, please do it. Like, I'm asking the same questions. What I'm saying is, like,
So yesterday, Gwinnett County released update number 2. The investigation into the death of Tevin Hood remains active and ongoing. The shooter remained on the scene at the time of the incident, and both the shooter and witnesses continue to cooperate with investigators. Preliminary information indicates that a domestic dispute occurred at the residence, resulting in a female victim sustaining physical injuries. The shooter, who arrived at the scene after the physical altercation had taken place, separated himself from the residence before the shooting occurred. Currently, there is no evidence to suggest the involvement of additional parties beyond those residing in the home. Although the investigation is still ongoing and additional information will be released when it becomes available, the case is being investigated as a possible self-defense shooting. Now, the only brother that remained on the scene was Kirk Jr., and he was allegedly shot too in the ankle, right?
Pull me like that. I don't give a fuck. Don't pull me like that. My ankle fucked up. I can't even walk.
We trying to get information.
T Hood's sister said Frosted K, meaning Kelsey, set my brother up and had her brother pow him and say she didn't know he pow my brother 5 times in the back, the stomach, and the chest. They cleaned it up and hid their brother so the police wouldn't find the weapon or him. Her 2 brothers, one left the scene, but the one that lives on the property is hiding. This is the other brother, the one that said his ankle hurts, aka Kirk Jr. He pow-powed him also and left the scene before the police came. He also stated that his sister called him to the property for help. Now, I'm currently waiting on the incident report. I requested it yesterday, but since it's not in, let's go by the news reports. So right now, Rasheeda Frost has been identified as the primary suspect in the unaliving of rapper T Hood. The Gwinnett County Police Department revealed that Rasheeda Frost, who's currently 24, may have been involved in the incident described as a domestic dispute. TMZ reports on Tuesday, August 12th, based on the incident report, official charges have yet to be announced. T Hood's mother said, "Listen up, everyone. They are telling the police it is self-defense. He was walking away and got hit 5 times in his back. People, this is serious. We will not let this ride. I need everyone to post up. We will not be defeated. I know you're watching, telling me to keep fighting for you. I love you, my celebrity. Justice for T Hood." Now, I personally do not see how self-defense will fit in this situation, but again, we do not have all of the facts. Now, in order for Kai to be able to claim self-defense, they'd have to be able to fit the facts into a very specific set of legal requirements, and from what's being described, they're going to face some big challenges. Most states, including Georgia, allow someone to use deadly force only if they reasonably believe they were in immediate danger of being unalived or seriously hurt, and the force they used was necessary to prevent that harm. If there's no imminent threat, self-defense generally does not apply. The reasons why it could be hard to prove this is self-defense is because T Hood's back was turned when he was hit. It's tough to argue that someone was an imminent threat when they weren't even looking at you. The law usually requires that the danger be happening right then, not in the past, and not just possible in the future. So Georgia is a stand your ground state, so Kai didn't have to run away before using force, but stand your ground still requires a reasonable belief of immediate danger. So shooting someone who is walking away is almost always seen as not reasonable. Then we have the number of shots. Firing 5 times could make prosecutors argue it was excessive force, especially if the threat was already gone after the first shot, or if there was never a threat at that moment. So in court, self-defense fails if prosecutors can convince the jury that the threat was already over when the trigger was pulled. Shooting someone in the back is one of the hardest fact patterns to overcome unless the defense can show that the victim was still presenting a lethal threat even while turning away, like holding a gun or a weapon. I personally feel like self-defense will be hard to prove, but I need my legal eagles to answer that for me. I am not an attorney. This is a developing story with 2 sides and a lot of unanswered questions, so we'll definitely keep you updated. But until then, what I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about the Frost family and what's currently going on with this self-defense claim? Leave a comment and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.